All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
Get ready with me to stay in the house. I'm using a spoolie to brush up my brows. You want to make sure your pencil is like very sharp. Then you use a spoolie to fluff it out. I'll be using this concealer from Blossom Makeup to highlight and correct. I'm going to be using this lighter shade for the outer part of my brows, highest point, and then I'm going to be using this and this for the inner part of my brows, if that makes sense. I like to drag it down because I want it to be easier for me every time I'm trying to like blend it all together. If it's dragged down already, it's going to be easier for you to like blend out instead of having to drag it all over your face across again. So I'm going to be using the darker shades on this part of my brows to make the transition smoothly and not just let it have this very overly bright casts from inner to outer. It doesn't look nice. So we're going to be using darker shades there. It's time to blend. I'm going to be using this. I already started with it, but I forgot to start filming. So I'm going to just blend out with this brush that has a bit of your exact shade, or maybe just 2 shades lighter than your foundation shade, just to blend it out so it doesn't have harsh lines or any of those things. It's just almost seamless. If you notice, I'm not correcting anything over yet. I like to do that when I'm doing my foundation. I'm going for a nude look, so I'm not doing anything excessive. This is still my concealer that I'm rubbing on my eyelid or applying on my eyelid to act as a primer. You can do that too. It does literally the same thing. I'm going to be using this palette from ZKL Cosmetics. I'm going to be using their, as you can see, these are like my most used colors and most used shades. So you can literally use any color from your powder palette, that's the browns or your shade of powder on your eyes. I just want to make it as nude as possible. Alright. See you in the gym. Next up is the foundation, and I'm going to be using V Beauty's foundation in the shade Maroon 8. That's my exact foundation shade. Just like skin. Hold on. Let's take this. See? With, without. With, without. Using the same concealer I used to my under eye, this one to highlight my under eye, and you don't want it to be too much because it's way lighter than your normal shade. Now we blend. I always advise to blend first, blend one eye first, then use your pressed powder. I'm going to be using powder blush. I didn't use liquid blush, and I'm not going to be using liquid concealer and liquid contour as well. Apply blush on the highest point of your cheek, so smile and in here. Yes, this is where your blush is supposed to be. So next up is the lips. I use a black liner to line my lips and then blended it out with a brush. Then I applied lip gloss on it, and then that was the end. So this is the finished look. I hope you liked the video and I hope you learned something from it. See you next time. Bye!